everyone, and I am here with the March ArtSnacks box, and I just covered up my address and my last name and my full name, but yeah, so I got this late because it's their 4th birthday or anniversary, so I just cut it open so I could get it open easier, but let's see what's inside. Okay, so when I first open it up, there is a lot of stuff, so let's start with this, which is a magnet. That is so cool. Okay, so this is the magnet instead of a sticker. So we'll put that back here. And then we have some hot press watercolor paper, which I already have a pack of this, but I'm pretty sure it's cold press. Wait, let me see. Yeah, so I got this one. And this one's the cold press, and I have the hot press now. So I think that's really cool. And we got 2 paints. I got white, and it's a watercolor. Did I seriously get a white watercolor tube? Okay. Okay. If you've ever watercolored before, you know that white, you don't really need it. So I always get the worst colors in these boxes. It's very sad. And then this one is a Terra Rose. So I'm guessing it's like a dark red. And the candy is Extreme Sours. And I'm going to take this out. Okay, so I'm going to open up this. It's nice and stars, so I like that. So I'm going to open this up. Okay, so I've kind of opened it up. So let's see. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's a big pencil. Okay. So I got a Triograph 2B pencil, which is huge, and this huge flat 3/4 flat brush, which is actually, it feels, let's see, is it natural hair? It doesn't really say, but it feels really nice. So now I'm going to look at this and I'll see what all these are about. So I was reading through this. This is all the art supplies, by the way. And they weren't random colors. They actually picked these colors. So I guess everyone got this type. But it said that these were naturally made, so I really can't wait to use them. And I don't know where I would put this in a palette, but I think I might make a little spot, but take out a white in one of my palettes and put this in it instead. I'm not sure, because I got a core watercolor and I put it with one of my palettes and I changed it with the white. So I really like all of these. I'm going to try. So I'm going to use this pencil to sketch. I'm going to be using a different eraser, and I'm going to be using it on this paper, first time. I actually haven't used that cold press paper, so that will be an experience. And then I'll use these 2 colors and with this brush. So I will do a speed paint right after this, and this is one of my favorite things. I really like this magnet. And the last time they did something different, they did a tattoo, which I still haven't used. It's somewhere on my desk, but so yeah, I'll probably put this somewhere. I don't know, but you'll see a speed paint. So yeah, see you then. Hey everyone, I'm here as a voiceover, and right now I just tore off a paper out of the little pad, and I am sketching with the pencil, and the pencil was very interesting. It was 2B, and it was a triangle shape, so it was easy to grip. But the lead was really big, and the lines were very thick and harsh, and I couldn't get really a thin line because I never sharpened it. But it actually lasted a long time. I barely took anything off of the pencil during this whole time, and I never had to sharpen it. And it's a little bit dull, and if you lay it down flat, you can get a really nice gradient if you press hard and then let off. I didn't do that in the painting, but... So I did a sketch, and I wanted it to be like a girl who's looking back. She's like doing an oath, and behind her back she's crossing her fingers. You can't really tell that in the final piece, but it looks really ominous, and the girl looks like she's about to kill some girl or someone. So, but I did this in 2 different days, so in another clip you'll see me without a long sleeve on anymore. And I used a different pencil for an eraser because I had to get a small little part erased. So it's not really counted as cheating because I didn't use the actual pencil, I just used the eraser. Now, the paintbrush that I got was a 3/4 inch flat brush, like a wash brush. And I've seen other people's pictures on Instagram where they've gotten like round brushes which were perfect or angled brushes that were smaller. And I got this huge brush. So I had to make this work. And to get into small details, I used like the very tip of corner of the brush. And I kind of just did that to make a small little brush area. I don't know if that makes any sense, but... And I haven't done any people from the back, so if this looks bad, that's why. Sorry it's off of the camera right now, I couldn't really tell. But for the skin color, I just mixed the Terra Rose with the white. And I was expecting this to be kind of like a more red color, but it's like a reddish brown color, which I think I was missing as part of like my watercolor collection, which is kind of cheap, but it looks like the color is a lot like, I'm pretty sure, burnt sienna. Yes, burnt sienna, I'm pretty sure. And so, but it's more red instead of brown. So I think that's a really good addition. It could be kind of like a reddish hair color if you think about it. So I added it to one of my palettes. It's very out of place. It's like with some yellows and stuff, but that was the only spot that I had left in one of my palettes. So, but I really liked the color, and the watercolors were really, really, really pigmented and so easy to put down and to activate. Like in a next clip, I put water over some of the paint that was already on the paper. It was already dried, and as soon as I put the water down, I was able to move it and manipulate it, and it was just so easy to work with these colors. So right now I'm putting a water wash all around her for the background to give it kind of a gradient effect from dark on the bottom to light on the top. And I love how it's just so easy and it blends into the water when I put it down. It's just so pretty. And I've never worked with hot press paper before, so I think it was a really new experience. And the color in the paper was pretty smooth, actually. And the color was, I kind of played around with it, with the paper and the color, so yeah. And in this clip, this is where it's the new day when I'm doing it. So this is probably 3 days later because I've been busy. And you can see my shirt, which is great. So I don't mind that, it's just me and my cringiness. And now I'm kind of doing like stripes on the color, which you'll see better later. But I'm like putting stripes in it, and it actually made a really cool effect in the final piece. And now I've zoomed in, and I'm using the pencil to add some more shading on the skin, because I didn't think it had enough depth. But it didn't really change anything on the actual body part, but I think the head, it changed a lot. And as you can see, the stripes have bled out with the water, and I think I made a really cool effect. This is the finished product, and this is just a zoom in. So yeah, I hope you like this. So bye!